So I apologize, but I didn't notice until literally I'm about like a half an hour away from getting this video up that I already did the Bears 10-year sim. So here it is again, and I'm going to have to try to do 2 10-year sims next week, probably. I just looked at the matchups, Bears versus Lions, and I was like, oh, well, let's do the Bears. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. What is going on, guys? We're back with another video, and we are on Madden 19 Connected Franchise, doing another 10-year sim, this time of the Bears. How fitting to go from the Packers to the Bears, right? My favorite team to not my favorite team. So this is what the team is looking like. Obviously, we have a new format where we get one choice per season. What overall is Trey? 88 overall Trey. Is he actually balling out in real life? 88 overall. Not bad, my dude. Roquan obviously gets the proper start. Mack starting right out the gate for them. Looking pretty solid, actually. Some decent names. Of course, no Hankins like in our Bears franchise. But an 82 overall is not bad to start out with. However, draft picks are perfectly fine because I don't... Actually, maybe they did not. There's no way we'd have those. I can't be bothered, though, to be honest. All the other leagues... or all the other 10-year sims, the Bears got their draft picks. I'm just going to let it happen. I don't even care. It's not going to make that much of a difference because we're going to be a good team, I assume. So let's just go on and start her off. I know some people are going to be so mad that I didn't trade the picks away, but I don't care. All right? I'm not going to do it for any of the other ones, so why do it for the one we're actually witnessing? Actually, no, I really do need to trade those. Damn it. Now I got to pay attention to what the damn trade was. I forgot that it has been relevant in quite a while. So not quite the trade, but very close to. So there's that. Yeah, draft picks looking a lot worse. But wow, we're going 1-4 too. This maybe we aren't going to be seeing too many people hating on the Raiders. If the Raiders can land 2 top 5 picks out of this, which obviously in real life we know is not the case, that would be pretty big. That would be very big. In Madden, I would say 2 top 5 picks is worth more than Mack. In Madden. In real life, not a chance. Not a chance, but in Madden, definitely. So we look at the overalls. I did bump the XP sliders. I have to admit that. Well, not admit that, but let you guys know that because of how bad Trubisky upgraded. He had 1 upgrade. He did go up to star dev, which is cool. Almost 2 upgrades. It can't even be mad at me for... not... oh, wow. 8-8. At least the Raiders aren't getting the best pick in the world. Just want to take a quick look at True. Not a bad season at all. But not a great season for the team. So the Rams win by 3. Kind of starting to see quite a bit of common names here in the Super Bowl. So Frank Clark is in free agency. Mike Hilton. Trevor Williams. Trevor Williams is a nice name. We actually traded for him in our league. He always goes to free agency. I bet you he's normal dev. Yep. Definitely normal dev. 101 points. I think it's worth the money. I think he's actually well worth the money. So let's take a look at the recap. What are we looking at? We are looking at a 73 overall DT in the 3rd round. I mean, you can't really ask for much. I'm not going to look at the rest of the talent. Actually, no, I will look at the rest of the talent. I want to see what the Raiders took. Just to, kind of start paying attention to what they're getting in, compensation-wise. So it appears they got a fella named Todd Logan who has star dev. He's not a pass rusher, but with star dev, that makes him a top-tier talent. You can't be mad if you're them. That is amazing. One of the best I've ever seen from an AI. Yeah, not really that big of a loss on that draft pick. And we do make the playoffs at 10-6, so can't be mad once again for, wow, barely over the Packers this time. Can't be mad at losing the draft pick yet again, So far on our side, it seems like it was a good call to go for Mack. However, on their side, at least for last... oh, look at Mack. Proving us right. 20 sacks is insane in this Madden sim. This year's Madden sim, that's crazy. But on the Raiders side, they also got a pretty good player too. So, I mean, if they land another solid draft, honestly, it might just be a win-win. Which is rare to see, because obviously the Raiders really didn't have the money, And the Bears are going to feel that soon if Trubisky wants a deal. Obviously, he's going to want to. Even if he's not the greatest quarterback in the world, a guy like him easily is going to get $18 million a year. Just that's how quarterbacks work. Even though he's He's improving. Are we in the playoffs still? No, we're not. Okay, we lost right away, actually. I think the Redskins were our first matchup. So let's take a look at the offseason. We have the winner being probably the Chargers, right? Nope, the Redskins, apparently. All right. So, of course, we have a second-round pick, but it would be bad anyways, basically a third round. So, if we're going to make a move, it is going to be an offseason move. Signing of 10 mil. Okay, we don't really have that much money. Ngakoue would be a nice pairing. I think if I'm going to extend this a little bit, if I'm going to release players, I think that'll count as 2. So, like, if I want to release a player and I want to grab someone in free agency, like, releasing is a freebie. I can release anyone for a freebie, which I think is fair because sometimes it just needs to happen. Like, Prince Amukamara needs to go. He needs to go. 1 mil is perfectly fine. This guy looks good, too. Oh, a late first projection. Taking him. 77 overall, normal dev. Pretty solid. Not the fastest guy in the world, but I don't know what the story is on Danny Trevathan. But let's go to the end of the draft. We might actually have maybe if they draft a lineman here, we'd be looking pretty solid. I think that was a good pick of the linebacker. So they did go with the lineman. 75 overall. Please, normal dev. He's still starter caliber on this damn team. So you get 2. The Browns are actually pretty decent, aren't they? Yeah, they have a bad pick, so that's fair. There you go. Getting rid of players technically counts as 1. Gaining a new player counts as the full thing. I know we gained a player there technically. No, we got a draft pick. Never mind. Yeah, gaining players counts as your full. That's the new rule. But instead here we lost players, which is fair. So season 3, finally have a good first round. Well, not a good first round, but we'll have 2 first round picks. Trading off Danny T and Kwiatkowski, which I think might have been on a contract year. Maybe not a super fair trade. Hopefully the Browns have a bad pick, so then it's a really fair trade. But either way, it really doesn't matter to me. I mean, it's not like we're doing this, but we're not doing it, you know? So we missed the playoffs at 7-9. What were the Browns? The Browns were 10-6. That's a fair trade. If anything, they made out big. Like, we basically traded up 10 to 15 spots, I would say, for 2 decent, good middle linebackers. So I turned off free agent bidding because I'm not even going to worry about it. Definitely going to be going for a first-round player, especially with a 7-9 record. So Redskins win another Super Bowl. I think the Redskins became a dynasty. What the hell? Anytime you're gaining a player, that counts as the full job. They do take the DT. All right. I want a lineman here. That's why I traded down. I didn't want to take that lineman super high, but he says he's a mid-first talent. So if that's what it says, I want him. DeAndre Mace is a mid-first talent. This should be a really good pick. Normal dev, but he's a 78 overall, like we said. That's a good pick. I mean, this could be a really solid draft. But, it is what it is. Quick dev, 82 overall. Probably a starter. Our left tackle, we know he was good. So we had 15 and 25. Anything better there? Or 14 and 25. So, middle linebacker. We had a right end. Strong safety. Here's Willis House. He's a little slower, but he was pretty solid. Very good zone coverage. Wide receiver, like I said, was a big need, but all of them seem pretty damn slow. I think that's completely fair. If anything, like I said, it's kind of screwing us over. You can't complain with that in the sense of us cheesing, because it's not cheesing. We need a new wide receiver, though. Mace is a new starter. Rayford definitely needs to start at guard. Quick dev. He didn't go up any overall. He played right tackle all season long, and I don't think he gained 3,000 XP. What is he doing? Well, here we go. It's on to season 4. Let's see what's the story. I think this could be the last season we see of Trubisky. Not a great overall. I would absolutely not be in favor of signing him to a long deal. Only a few seasons. He's played so many seasons so far, and he's only an 81, 82 overall. Not really going to go up much higher unless he just has an amazing season, which clearly we see here is not the case. He's an 83 overall, though. Back down to quick dev. He's 28 years old. I'm not really a fan here. 7-9, all right. So 26 touchdowns, 8 picks. Not bad touchdown to pick ratio, but not a whole lot of yards. Not enough touchdowns at all. Browns back to the playoffs. So once again, 10 picks up. Browns are becoming a team like this because we're trading them all these players. Any crazy upgrades in overall? No. Sheffield went up a decent bit. Eugene went up a decent bit. He's a scheme fit now. Good upgrading by the AIs. Not going to lie, I didn't do it. I sure as hell wasn't doing it. So, we have 2 decent picks again. Jags win the Super Bowl. So, we have 48 mil. We actually have a lot of money. Did we let True go? Which I wouldn't even be mad at. Calvin Ridley? So, True's still here. Sam Darnold's he's 25 years old, but he's 77 overall only. I think I might be putting big money into Calvin Ridley, who somehow is here. Do you hear that playing? I hear that playing. Quit playing around up there. I don't even think it's a question that I'm going to be putting a lot. Oh, Jesus. He wants a 4-year deal. He's old as hell. Calvin Ridley does accept. That's a new player, so that's going to count as my move. So draft recap, we have a corner and a tight end. A cornerback, Devontae Beck. I'm not sure the need for cornerback. Darren Wilson, 22 years old. Very slow tight end. I don't know why we would do that. Terrible wide receiver. Left tackle unless he has star dev, which he doesn't. Damn. Number 10 and 24. Completely wasted. They didn't even go DN. Let's see. Number 10. Was there a DN at number 11? DT. Could have moved him there. You wanted a tight end. Here's your tight end. He's sick. Alan Pearman. Look at this man. He's an amazing. Maybe I'm just crazy, but I feel like you have number 10 and 24. You should be taking good players, right? Shouldn't be taking a bust tight end at 24. That's really not a good move. I also bought all the most important training stuff, like wide receiver, quarterback was already had, O-line, D-line, DB, linebacker, all that stuff. So we missed the playoffs yet again at 8-8. Did Trubisky get a contract extension? Because 6 years in, I think he would have, right? So the Rams win another Super Bowl. Fair enough. David Irvin, I don't know how the hell he's a good overall. He almost never is. Zachary Page, he's 26. He's slow as hell. Howard's still good overall, so I don't need him. Lots of running backs here, I'll tell you that. I'm not liking the free agents here, kiddos. Patrick Peterson's an 84 overall. I guess I'm going to go Aaron Schneider. He's an early first projection. Superstar dev, though. 77 overall. You can't not start a superstar dev. I already know what my next move is going to be. Trading away Mitch Trubisky. He is on a contract year, so that actually works out pretty well. Ooh, 3rd round talent. So Walter Black, what was he? So Walter Black was a DN. I was debating him, but he really didn't look good. We have Gaines here. Let's take a look at this Gain we just had. He's a proper pass rusher, too. Floyd might be out the door, too. I might get a proper 1st round. So the Chargers, apparently, quarterback is a need. Outside linebacker is a need. Seems fair to me. And I know they need outside linebacker. I know Floyd's not really that guy, but he's fast enough to play most positions. My boy Schneider, you got to do it, man. This is all you now. This is your team. 80 overall. But if you can do some special things, we'll be looking good. It's crazy that Max 32, but since he's superstar and he's been killing it, he's still sick as hell. Missed the playoffs again. 7-9. Oh, I thought our quarterback was 92 overall. He's an 82. Please, I mean, assuming you can't lose Dev as a rookie. Alrighty, Trubisky, just after 1 year, and then some. So that's nice. Defense, Gaines went up a little bit. Black went up a little bit. Adrian Amos has got to be on the last legs of his career. Quick Dev, 31. Might even be let go by the team, who knows. Cornerback might be the next move. Beck is a pretty damn good overall, so he's definitely going to start. Wish I would have noticed it. Probably would have been starter last season. Looking all right. How was our rookie's season? Touchdowns are a little low, but still decent yardage, I suppose. I doubt he would have won Rookie of the Year with that, which is what really sucks. So the Jags win another Super Bowl. Decent wide receivers. Aaron Rodgers. It's an interesting name. Wade Lickdecum. What? No, it says Lint. I thought it said Lint. Nothing. Hello? Is it me you're looking for? Not really. Derek Barnett. He doesn't fit the bill. This is, I mean, there's some decent names here, but none of them are even close to what I'm looking for. 26 years old. Nah. Guess I am drafting. I guess I'm going to be that guy. I'm going to take a really good center. Star Dev, 81 overall. Totally worth it. Thank God, because that's obviously worth it. We have pick 13 as well. All right. Let's see what they take with pick 13. So let's take a look at Silva, looking pretty fast. Quick Dev, he's 24, which really sucks. He's a pass rusher. He'll definitely be max replacement when the time comes. Left end Hagman, he's a big fella. I think that's good enough to beat Hicks. It's good picks. Not bad. I mean, we're not getting better in overall, which is actually really wild. I'm surprised we haven't by now. So McClellan's the new center. Is everyone starting where they should be? Probably should just have McClellan at right tackle. Yeah, whatever. Unless Mack retired on us, which I doubt he would have done that. He didn't. Silva will be the backup there. Eddie. Is Eddie too old too? I would assume he probably is, right? 27k XP tells me bad dev and or old. Yeah. Trevor is getting old too. Oh, God. Lads, it's all over. Into the playoffs. If we don't make it, I'm going to be mad. We made it. We made it. I got to show you guys we didn't cheat. Because I just said I'd be mad if we didn't make it. And we somehow made it out of nowhere. So there's that. Didn't cheat. Don't yell at me. So let's take a look at the team. 85. Oh, really? Only 85? Still superstar dev. Not mad at that. Howard, 87 overall. Wide receiver, Allen Robinson's getting a little rough. Center McClellan's an 86. That's a pretty big bump. I know it's star dev, but still a big bump. Looking at anything crazy. Gaines. No, Gaines was already the starter. Beck, what dev is he? No, slot is definitely what you got to upgrade here because it's going to keep upgrading slot anyways. And slot is the best in all slots, ironically. Star dev. Ironically, the best in slot for upgrading. If you have a slot option, it's probably the best to take it unless you can actually get to your scheme fit. There you go. Aaron Schneider, not bad. Howard, just under 1,000. Trey Burton, really good season, actually. All right. Defense. I'm really worried about the age, though. We usually have it where it's kind of in time, but this time they're literally all syncing up their age. It's like when women sync up their peer. What? So any awards? Probably not, right? Darren Lee? The hell? Darren Lee wins Defensive Player of the Year. Now they're just throwing any name out there, huh? Seahawks apparently were a god tier team. Only 11-5, but they won the entire league, basically. Can we win a playoff game here? I don't even know if we won one. Well, we did here. Oh, Lord, Seahawks. Here it is. Damn it, I knew it. I knew it. You just knew it, right? We saw how good their damn team was. But they didn't even make the playoff, the Super Bowl. Idiots. These teams just want the Rams to be that good, huh? Player progression. Let's go tight end. We have everything for player progression except for kicker and punter. But kickers and punters aren't real people. They're machines. 88 overall. That's not bad. Finally. Finally something. Is Mack still on the team? Look at Mack. Silva, you might as well retire because you're going to end up retiring before Mack does anyways. Team's still pretty much intact. Who do we get rid of? I think we just got old. Trey Burton's gone, but, I mean, we just got old, I think. So let's go on. I don't know if I forgot to change. Now here we are. So 68.5. Okay, we can sign a player. Julian Fitzgerald. If he's got man coverage, you might have to take him. No man coverage at all. Willis House is already a free agent. What the hell is going on here? He's a good safety. I don't know if I can pass up that value, though. We're going to pay him a 6-year deal worth $41 million to be a 95 overall, 25 years old, star dev player. They go with a cornerback, number 25. Normal dev. I mean, I definitely agree with the cornerback, but that was not a good pick. DT, not a bad player. Wide receiver, slow as hell. Tall, but slow as hell. I mean, they're selecting some okay positions. They're just absolutely missing on the actual player. 25 is a tough pick, in fairness, but still. Yeah, this is not a good draft in general. So it's kind of rough that this was kind of the year we were putting things together. I know we're getting a little old. Oh, yeah, we're not putting anything together. We're too old. Our players are gone. That sucks. 81 overall. This is going to be a fail. Didn't get it going early, and that's when we needed it to get going. House is starting. Amos isn't, though. All right, so maybe we're a little bit better of an overall than we thought. I don't know how much that's going to change us. 32-year-old. Mack is still here. What is his dev? Still a superstar. He's so good. He's 34. Of course, we were underachieving. 8-8 across the board. The Vikings get the tie and the win. That's Aaron Schneider. Not a great season. I mean, he's better than True, obviously. We're looking at this decision, and it's clearly the right decision. Oh, we dropped Dev, though. 88 overall. He's still much better than True was. We're just not having the talent. Wide receivers going down. Calvin Ridley's like 31. Oh, my Lord, we're in trouble. So we're looking at players we need. Clearly, wide receiver is amongst the top of the list. Did we also get rid of Tuck? Oh, my God. I know he wasn't good, but are you serious? Damn, Terrell Edmonds is getting some big offer. He can play corner, which is nice, but we can't do that. But I think I'm going to go with Fernando Mitchell. I think we're desperate. 77 overall, quick dev. We did reach. Not a super fast player, but, I mean, we had to do something. Second round, 12. If that running back is there and we don't take him, I swear to God, I'm going to take a look. So, Boley, unless he's superstar dev, which he clearly isn't. Boggs is a normal dev. He's tall. He's not bad. I might actually put him at tight end. And then Harris Kennard. Yeah, a lot worse than I thought it was going to be. Their overalls are much better than their actual talent. The fact that Mac still hasn't retired is crazy. 35, superstar dev, still the exact same excelling speed I checked the last few seasons. Unbelievable talent. Yeah, pretty solid. I should have followed up with those Raiders picks. I don't even remember checking a look at the other one. I know the first one. Is he still on the team? He is on the team. He's a 98 overall. Todd Logan. 98 overall stud. That's a good pick. I mean, you can't lie. Wow, who is this? DeAndre Grimes. Superstar dev, 22 years old. Are the Raiders a superpower? Maybe not. Maybe just that one position was good. They do have Klecko, the rookie. 84 overall rookie. Superstar dev. Okay, maybe they are a superpower. Just give them this season and they'll be there. They're better than us. I know that. Xavier Claybrooks. Holy crap. How do they land these players? Where are our players like this? What are we doing? Well, it is what it is. Let's go on. I don't know how Howard is still our starting running back, but he is. He's keeping him for the long haul. Oh, snap. We made the playoffs. All right. What is Snyder? I would assume we signed him. Back to superstar. Maybe he had an MVP season. Doubt it. His contract. Yo, we just gave him an extension. Perfect timing, Chicago. Surprised we actually did it too. Oh! Wait. What? Wait, what? What? How is he? I know I put him in the slot, but have I been really making that big of a mistake in Sim? Okay, we got to take a look at this season. I've never seen that before. Okay, Schneider did have an insane season. Howard was not great. Okay, yeah, he had a very good season. 1,200 yards, 16 touchdowns. He got a lot of awards. Holy. Wow. Oh, my God. What is this season? 14.5 sacks from a DT. The cheese was real. I got to show you guys we didn't cheat because I've never... I mean, we didn't even do that well, but the individual performances were crazy. We went on a very good win streak. Holy crap, we were terrible out the gate. Wow. I actually can't believe that. What is his speed now? He was always kind of a slow player. Ratings. Yeah, he's still not that fast. But look at, I mean, other than deep route, he's a talent and a half. So obviously he won, yeah, Offensive Rookie of the Year, clearly. Roquan won Defensive Rookie of the Year, or Defensive Player of the Year. Boggs was number 2 on Rookie of the Year, which is crazy because he was tight end. Quarterback number 2, wide receiver, of course, Fernando. That's insanity. Was he Offensive Player of the Year as well? Offensive Player of the Year. He wasn't even on the list, yet he was so good. I don't understand. So the Texans win over the Cardinals for the Super Bowl. That's a bit of a rare one. Well, I guess we're going to be drafting because I completely forgot about offseason. I didn't, actually. That's the worst part. Okay, well, I know what we need now. I'm not even going to look at the rest of the players. There we go. Superstar Dev, Cole Patton. God tier lineman. I mean, I saw the 6.7. I saw the 40 reps. It was over. All right, it was over. I didn't even need to look at the rest of the draft because no one was touching this guy. Superstar Dev right tackle. Maybe a little late coming on for some of these players, but hey, things happen. Curious to see if we got any free agent players. I doubt it. Maybe got somebody. I don't know. Number 22, though. Superstar right tackle. I like it. It doesn't appear that anything else was good. Maybe this corner. Normal dev. He's got a little bit of speed, though. I'd like to put him at number 3 for sure. So number 22 is our insane player. Anyone else behind us? Got a left guard. That guard looked pretty decent, too, off of first glance. His linebacker's pretty solid. Quick dev. He is a coverage guy, of course. Yeah, nothing insane. If Mack is still here, I don't even know what to think. 36 years old at a high level? There's no way. He's got to have retired. No. And we got rid of, what's his name? Are you serious? We lost both of our outside linebackers in the same season. What are we doing, man? We were just building a team here. Why? Why would you do this to me? Oh, this is actually the last season, isn't it? It's the last season anyways, I guess. No, that's what makes it even worse. Because it's the last season, we would have been even better if we would have just stayed one more year. I wish I could have told them, hey, we're closing the franchise down after this season. Just stick it out with me. Well, I mean, here's the last chance we have. Not the greatest roster in the world, but we have one last go for it. Can it be done? Can we even make the playoffs? That's one goal. But making the Super Bowl, that's obviously a whole nother beast. And, of course, we missed the playoffs, which really blows. 9-6-1. We were 5-11. Yikes. I mean, I guess I'll take a look at this as the last season for us. I mean, if Snyder's touchdowns, the picks weren't great. Rushing was okay. Jamal Pearson, I don't know who that is. Receiving was average. Defensively, any crazy numbers? Of course, no Mac for the first time. The entire of this 10-year sim. DeAndre Mace. That's kind of crazy, though, isn't it? Mac lasts 9 years in Madden after the Bears acquire him. 9. I'm not saying that's always going to happen, and, if you trade for him, maybe you suck with him and you ruin his life. I'm not saying it's you personally, but I'm saying it could be you. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Pearson. I mean, that's not a bad sighting, I suppose. Who the hell is that? Corey Bakhtiari. You can't tell me that wasn't intended to be some sort of descendant of my boy David. Pearson went from a 77 overall to an amazing 77 overall. Super slow. He went... Did he go up in dev, actually? Did he not even go up in dev, or was he already a star? Might have already been a star, but he sucks either way. That's all that matters. I suppose we'll take a look at who wins the final Super Bowl and pretty much end the video there. 31-10, Saints over the Texans. Saints might win the Super Bowl in real life, but I don't think they're going to be playing against the Texans. You never know, though. You never know. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. You've probably seen the weekly picks this today instead of tomorrow because of Thanksgiving. I might end up having the rebuild up sooner, which will be a Lions rebuild either way. You'll see a Lions rebuild tomorrow, regardless of the point. Wish this one went a little bit better than it did, but I mean, at the end of it, we kind of, last couple of seasons, we kind of put it together a decent bit. What is Eugene's superstar dev? He's 30 years old, though. He's sick as hell. But yeah, this is a pretty good one. If you have any suggestions for rebuild ideas, rebuild teams, challenge ideas in general, game modes you should play, should we make a custom game mode? I think like Param, maybe Not the Expert's doing as well. I don't even know. Something fun that we haven't done on the channel. I would be very interested in, mixing it up. And just whatever you'd like to see on the channel in general. Please make sure, I probably already mentioned it once, but please make sure you check out my other social medias. Jeromepkr on Twitch, on Twitter, PKR Plays on YouTube. Been doing Red Dead Redemption 2 on Twitch and YouTube, of course. Maybe when online comes out, we'll be doing some crazy stuff. I don't know. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya. If you're looking for more of me, take a look at these social medias and also take a little bit of a look at our Red Dead Redemption 2 series on my second channel, PKR Plays. Like, I honestly think he might have been. Oh, right in the eyeball. That's a good shot. Good jump there. Oh, Lord. Oh. I don't know what to do here.